Hi, welcome to Wild Dish with me, Annie. I'm going to be leading you through a really great wake-up yoga routine, which is perfect for anyone that struggles getting up in the morning or you feel like you need to kind of energize yourself a little bit. If you'd like to see more yoga videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's get going. So we're going to start by coming into a child's pose. Pressing the hands into the mat, coming onto your front, and sending your seat bones back towards the heels. You can take the knees nice and wide, and just reaching the hands forward as you release the head down onto the mat. Taking nice deep breath here. As you inhale, feel the back of the lungs expand, and then slowly pressing into the hands as you come up to a tabletop position, stacking your shoulders above the wrists and the hips above the knees. Finding a neutral spine. As you inhale, dropping the belly button towards the mat, lifting the ears towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, round the spine, looking towards the navel. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale, rounding the spine, looking back towards your belly button, sending the seat bones back, coming into your child's pose. And then pressing through the palms, grounding each fingertip into the mat, tucking your toes and sending the seat bones nice and high towards the ceiling. Coming into your first downward dog of the morning, maybe bending one knee or the other, shaking the hips, doing whatever feels good in your body. And then coming to find a static posture on the mat. Slowly start to walk your feet forwards, coming to find the palms at the top of the mat. Taking hold of opposite elbows and letting the weight of the head allow the body to hang down. Taking gentle rocks from side to side, maybe shaking the head yes and no. And then letting go of the elbows, releasing the hands down and slowly starting to roll up the spine, stacking bone by bone. The last thing to come up is the head, the shoulders roll down the mat, bringing the feet together, palms facing forwards, taking a deep breath in through the nose, and exhale. Inhale, sweeping the arms above the head. As you exhale, fold the body forwards. Inhale, lifting up, flat back halfway. And as you exhale, plant the palms, stepping the feet back, lowering down knees and chest. Inhale, coming into COBRA, taking a gentle back bend. And as you exhale, sending it back to your child's pose. Planting through the palms, tucking the toes, sending the seat bones high, coming into your downward dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts behind. And as you exhale, drawing it forwards, placing it between the palms. Release the left knee down, untuck the toes, sweeping the arms over the head, interlace the fingers, releasing the first finger, and start to draw in through the belly button, dropping the shoulders, and pushing forwards. You can allow the knee to shoot over the ankle. Inhale, a little bit taller, and as you exhale, taking the arms over to the right hand side, finding a deep stretch down the left side of the body. Inhale, coming back to center, lowering the hands down, framing the foot as you tuck the back toes, sending the leg all the way high behind you, and release it down, taking it over to the other side. As you inhale, left leg rises, drawing it forwards, placing it between the palms, and releasing the right knee down. Untuck the toes, sweeping the arms, and pushing forwards into that front knee to find a nice stretch down the right thigh. Pulling in through the core, puffing out the chest. As you inhale, grow tall. And as you exhale, taking the arms over to the left. Inhale, coming back to center. Placing the hands either side of the foot, stepping it back. And then lowering down either knees and chest or tucking the elbows, taking a full chaturanga. Inhale, coming to your upward facing dog. And exhale, sending it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sending the right leg high. And as you exhale, drawing it forwards, placing it between the palms and lifting the arms high, coming into a high lunge. Inhale, growing a little bit taller. And as you exhale, releasing the palms down, stepping it back and lowering down either knees and chest or full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take it to the left side. So inhale, left leg rises. Drawing it forward, stepping it to the top of the mat. Inhale, the arms come up, finding your high lunge. Pulling in through the core, lifting up through the waist. And releasing the hands down, stepping it back and taking a vinyasa, lowering the body, tucking the elbows. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Allowing your body to loosen. As we start to build a little bit of heat, you can push a bit further into your posture. Inhale, the right leg lifts behind. As you exhale, drawing it forwards, placing it between the palms. This time the left foot grounds down. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, warrior, keeping the hips square to the front of the mat. Inhale, growing tall. And as you exhale, opening up the chest and the hips to the long edge of the mat. Gazing over your front finger as you come into warrior two. Pulling up through both sides of the body, the shoulders draw down the back. Flip the palm as you inhale, reversing the warrior, reaching behind. And as you exhale, draw forearm to thigh as you send the left arm over the head. Pushing into the outside of the left foot. Inhale, drawing it back up, warrior two. And then taking the hands down, framing the foot, stepping it back, tucking the elbows, hovering above the mat, lifting the knees, coming into your upward dog. And then sending it back, downward facing dog. We'll take it over to the left side, so lifting the left leg high, drawing it forwards, placing it between the palms and grounding the right foot down. Inhale, arms up, squaring the hips, warrior one. Inhale, and as you exhale, opening up to warrior two, left side, making the step a little bit bigger if you need. And then flipping the palm, reversing the warrior. And as you exhale, draw forearm to thigh as you sweep the right hand towards the front. Spiraling the chest open. Pushing through the back foot. Inhale, bringing it up, warrior two. And as you exhale, taking it back down, stepping it through and lowering with control. Inhale. And exhale. And then starting to walk or jump the feet forwards, we're going to take it over to sit on the mat. So drawing the knees through, rolling onto the buttocks. And as you inhale, lifting the feet, coming into boat pose, Navasana. We're going to hold here for 5 breaths, pulling up through the core. If you want to take it further, if you're feeling super strong, you can start to extend the legs straight. Or if you need to take it back a little bit, you can always place the hands gently under the crease of the knees for support. But wherever you are, growing tall through the spine. And with your next exhale, you're going to lower down, coming into a dish pose. Pulling in through the core, the belly button moves towards the spine. Being careful not to pull on the neck. And then inhale back to Navasana. Really starting to engage that core. And then releasing down to your dish last time. Pointing the toes, extending the body out as far as you can. And then releasing, coming back to sit on the mat. Placing the hands behind you underneath the shoulders and grounding into the feet. And then pushing through the hands, through the feet, lifting the hips, coming into a reverse tabletop. And if it feels good on your neck, you can drop the head back, feeling a stretch through the front of the shoulders. And then gently lowering the hips down, rolling onto the back. Placing the hands either side of the hips, and you can almost tickle the backs of the heels with your fingertips. Pressing the hands into the mat, lifting the hips away, coming into a bridge. And you can interlace the fingers underneath the back, allowing you to roll onto the outside of the arms. Lifting the hips up, taking a nice back bend here. As you breathe in, feeling a stretch in the front of your body. And maybe you want to release the hands over the head, taking hold of opposite elbows. Closing the eyes for the last few breaths. And then releasing the palms back to the mat, lowering the back down gently and drawing the knees into the chest. Giving yourself a nice big squeeze. And then releasing the left leg onto the mat, keeping hold of the right knee. Drawing it across the body over to the left side, looking over the right shoulder. Taking a deep inhale in and exhaling, deepening the twist. Drawing the knee back to center, squeezing it in one last time. And releasing it down to the mat, drawing the left side in this time. Taking the knee across the body and taking the gaze towards the left hand over the shoulder. Finding a twist through the whole of the side of the body. And then drawing that knee back in. Releasing down onto the mat, separating the feet hip width or wider apart. The palms face up, closing the eyes, taking one last deep breath in through the nose. Exhale fully, and allow yourself a few minutes here in your final Shavasana. So I hope you enjoyed that morning yoga routine. If you'd like to see more from me, then follow the links here. And for loads more from the Wild Dish team, remember to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.